Joining Alan GREEFF prior to races in the Eastern Cape, learning a little bit more about the Halo Stables runners. The yard start in race 1 with the 2 individuals, Lotus Silk. Now she's going to have her very first start, and she is a daughter of Rafif. She'll be joined by Torzia, who'll be racing fresh and trying a tongue tie for the first time.
Yeah, morning Nadine. Lotus Silk having her first run, and all's well. And she's a filly that needed time to mature, but I think she's grown up now and she's filled into that big frame of hers, and I think she'll run a good race. Torzia, on the other hand, she's had 2 runs, and be her first run here in the Eastern Cape. See how she goes, might need it.
Moving on to race 2, Grey Warrior will be in action. Now he's yet to really gain momentum, but he does bump a lovely open field.
Yeah, I don't think I could have found a better field for him. It's a weak field of horses, and I think, if he picks up his feet a little bit, he could be in the money.
4 runners in race 5, and we're going to start with Huri Kwacho. She'll be having her very first run in the Eastern Cape. She does race off a break, and she relocates from the Western Cape. Smashing, she loves 1200 meters. She is up in class, but she is in steady form. Strata, who joins us here in shot, she's always about the action. I think she's going to enjoy being back on turf, and she can find quartets. And finally, Havana Grey. It's taken a while, but her merit rating has finally fallen quite well.
Yeah, I think this is a bit of a speed fest of a race. I know it's only a merit rate at 76, but there's a lot of fillies here with a lot of pace, and we start off with Huri Kwacho, who's going to have her first run here. I think she'll be running on nicely towards the end. I don't think she'll be able to get up there with them, as there would be a lot of pace. Smashing, always in the vanguard, and busy there. Strata didn't run too badly off her last run, no, only 5th, but 3 lengths off. She's a top of filly that's got a bit of pace and runs on. Havana Grey still needs to drop a little bit, I think, and she does prefer the poly, but could be at least a little bit closer to the front runners.
The Speedster Stakes is the feature on the day. They'll be running over 5 furlongs in this non-black type event. Here the yard step out the 2 runners. Fairy Knight, he was bitterly unlucky last time out. He raced off a break, just got going a fraction too late, and just failed to run down his stable companion. And I thought it was a really, really good effort in the first leg of the East Cape Poly Challenge. Cliff Top races alongside. I'm sure we can disregard his last. It was certainly uncharacteristic. He enjoys course and distance, and I'm sure we'll see him closer on Friday.
Yeah, Fairy Knight ran a cracker last time out after a little bit of a break, so for all those punters that are second run after a rest, well, this is it, second after a rest, but I think he'll run a good race, and 1,000 meters a little bit on the far side, sharp side rather, but he'll definitely be running on. If there's a headwind, even better. Cliff Top on the other end, I think Will Alarm 3's last run was a bit disappointed, but I'm sure he'll bounce back.
Moving on to race 7, Prince Antonio steps out to have his post-maiden run. He's really shown good improvement with the yard.
Yeah, he ran a nice race last time, bar winning, and we've back on the grass this time, 1,400 meters. He's a little quirky little fella, but I think all goes well. He'll be running on again, and if he's got his mind on the job, he can be in the fight.
And finally, in race 8, Heart Stealer. I think he just found the 3-2 of the PE Gold Cup last time out, a bit of a stretch. If you go back to his form over 2,000 meters, it's very competitive, and he's going to be a runner.
Yeah, definitely a runner. I think we bit a little bit too much last time, thinking that he could go the distance, but clearly didn't. And back to the drawing boards. He's had a nice little bit of a break since the Gold Cup, and I think he'll run a good race.
That is Heart Stealer to close for the yard. Certainly one that you have to consider for the win.